Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy Peasy Vocab. Today we are going to learn about direct objects and transitive verbs. In this image, what do you see? You see a mango tree and few kids throwing stones at the tree, right? The kids threw stones at the mango tree. So we are going to classify these sentences as well. We are going to learn about the direct object and transitive verb. So let's see what a direct object means. What is a direct object? An action verb is often followed by a noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb. This noun or pronoun in the predicate that receives the action of the verb is called a direct object. So, direct object receives the action of a verb. It answers the question whom or what. It does not mean the same thing as a subject noun. It is different from the subject noun or a pronoun and is labeled with the abbreviation DO. Direct object is DO. Note, to find the direct object, ask what or whom after the verb. Let's see some examples. Example 1 of direct object. So in the visual, what do you see? You see a boy on a skateboard, right? Marcus bought a skateboard. Here, to find the direct object, now let's ask the question what after the verb. So what is the verb in this sentence? Bought. Marcus is a subject noun, right? Bought is the verb. So we need to ask a question what after the verb bought. Marcus bought what? So what did he buy? Marcus bought a skateboard. So the answer is skateboard and skateboard is the direct object. So now let's classify this sentence. Marcus is a subject noun. Bought is the verb, action verb. A is an article adjective and skateboard would be the direct object. Let's see the second example. So you can see a picture of Africa and a boy standing there, right? Jay has visited Africa. To find the direct object, let's ask the question what after the verb visited. So what is the verb in the sentence? Visited. J is the subject noun. Has is the helping verb. We have talked about helping verbs in the last two videos. Visited is the action verb. You have to ask a question. J has visited what? Africa. So Africa would be the direct object. Let's see the third example. You can see a girl hugging her dog, right? Rosie hugged her dog. To find the direct object here, we need to ask the question whom. So what is the verb in the sentence? Hugged is the verb. Rosie is the subject noun. And her would be the pronoun, possessive pronoun. We have talked about pronouns in the pronoun video and you can watch that in my playlist. So coming back, we need to ask the question, Rosie hugged whom? So the answer is dog. So dog would be the direct object. Transitive verb. So what is a transitive verb? If there is a direct object in the sentence, the verb is a transitive verb. A transitive verb is an action verb that transfers action from the subject to the direct object. It is labeled with the abbreviation VT, transitive verb, which stands for verb transitive. So where is the direct object located? Direct object is located after the verb and it is called transitive verb. So let's see the example of transitive verb. Sheila read a book about nature. So what is the verb in this sentence? Read. And to find if there is a direct object, what do we need to do? we need to ask a question. What after that verb read? Sheila read what? Sheila read a book. So the answer is book. So book is the direct object and read will be the transitive verb because it is having a direct object. And the rest of the sentence, if you see, about nature. About is the preposition. We have talked about prepositions in the video called prepositions, which is in my playlist. And nature would be the object of the preposition. So what will this become? About nature will be the prepositional phrase, right? So here read is the transitive verb and book is the direct object. And A here would be the article adjective. Let's do an exercise. Identify the direct object and transitive verb, and we are going to classify these sentences as well. Several scuba divers checked their gear. So here divers would be the subject noun. Several scuba divers, that means you are describing the noun, so there will be the adjectives, and here you need to ask the question, divers checked what? They checked their gear, right? So checked would be the transitive verb because you have the direct object gear. Got it? And there would be the pronoun. The toddlers hugged their puppy. Here the noun would be the toddlers, the would be the article adjective, hugged their puppy. So we need to ask a question. Toddlers hugged what? Puppy. So puppy would be the direct object. Because you have the direct object, the action verb hugged will be the transitive verb. African farmers grow coffee. Here, the subject noun would be African farmers. The subject noun would be the farmers and they grow coffee. Grow coffee. So here we have to ask the question, farmers grow what? The answer is coffee. So coffee would be the direct object. And as you have the direct object, the action verb grow will become the transitive verb. The decorator hung baskets on the patio wall. Here, the would be the article adjective. Decorator will be the subject noun. Hung baskets. So here you have to ask the question, the decorator hung what? Answer is baskets. So baskets would be the direct object. Because you have a direct object, the action verb hung will be the transitive verb. And the rest of the sentence, on the patio wall. On is the preposition. The is the article adjective. And patio wall would be the object of the preposition. So on the patio wall would be the prepositional phrase in that sentence. The next one is, one hotel guest used a private elevator. So here we are describing the guest. So the one hotel would be the adjectives. Guest would be the subject noun. Used a private elevator. So the guest used what? The answer is elevator, right? So elevator would be the direct object. And because you have a direct object, the action verb used will become the transitive verb. And what about a private? A would be the article adjective, we know that. But what about private? Private elevator. So you're describing the elevator, so private would be the adjective. Simple, right? The next one is, the post office manager placed a stamp on an envelope. So here, the post office manager. The manager is the subject noun. The is the article adjective. The post office manager would be the subject noun. Placed a stamp on an envelope. So you have to ask the question. The post office manager placed what? Answer is a stamp. Stamp would be the direct object, and because you have a direct object, placed would be the transitive verb. And coming to the rest of the sentence, on an envelope. On is the preposition, an is an article adjective, and envelope would be the object of the preposition, and on an envelope would be the prepositional phrase. The next one is Mark set his car alarm. Here the subject noun is Mark. Set his car alarm. Mark set what? He set his alarm. Alarm would be the direct object. And what would be the car? It would be the adjective. And the verb, action verb set will be the transitive verb. His would be the pronoun. The car dealer hid the keys under the seat. Here, the is an article adjective. Car would be the car dealer would be the subject noun. Hid the keys. The car dealer hid what? Keys. So keys would be the direct object. Because you have the direct object, the action verb hid will be the transitive verb. And the rest of the sentence, under the seat. Under is the preposition. The is an article adjective. And seat is an object of the preposition. So what would that be? Under the seat is a prepositional phrase. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you so much.